Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven, where home plus art equals heart. In tonight's live video broadcast, it is Friday Night Flip Cup. Woo-hoo! Let's go. So, if for tonight's Flip Cup, we're gonna kind of use up some of the paints that I already have mixed up, and we're gonna use up some of these. Okay, when I do flip cups, I tip them inside out. I put this on there just because I'm a klutz and I tend to spill stuff. So I have this cup that has probably 4 or 5 different flips in it. So we're going to take this off so it doesn't end up in... I already got paint on me. So we're going to do this cup. And we're going to pour in some other paints, other colors. But before we do that, I'm going to put a layer of Floetrol on top of this just to see what happens when you add just plain Floetrol to your color mix. I just want to see what happens because I've never done it. So, and to be honest, I've never seen anybody else do it either. Not saying it hasn't been done in all the history of YouTube or experimenting or whatever. So we'll see what happens. But first, before we do that, let us see who we have in chat. There is Jason. Hello, Jason. And One Angry Italian. Hello, Jay. And Doris. And Blair's back. Yay. Hello, Blair. And Melinda is here. Hello, hello. And Brenda is here. Hello, Brenda. And Julia's here, and she's celebrating that their governor finally came to his senses and closing beauty shops. You know, that has been a hot topic on Twitter and on some of the live streams that I've been watching as of late. It's like, what are all these guys going to do that don't know how to cut their hair other than shave their head? You know, and I'm like, dude, I've been cutting hair for... I'm not professionally, but I used to cut my son's hair all the time because it was a lot less expensive. And, you know, you buy a wall clipper set for like $50 and there you go. And he would never sit still. And the one time we did bring him into a barber, stylist, she nicked his ear. And I'm like, I'm not going to, if anybody's going to nick my son's ear, it's going to be me. Because I got all angry mama, you know. So, I can understand why they close it. I'm hoping and praying that they keep my massage therapy place open because that has been the only thing that has helped me with this whole back saga. But y'all, I had to go out and pay my rent today. That means 2 visits to do 2 different banks. And you know how you scratch a dog behind its ear and its leg goes all twitchy, 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 twitchy? That's what my leg was doing the whole time I was out because I didn't want to like come in contact with any germs. I was not a germaphobe before this, and I'm slowly becoming one. It's like really stressful, but especially when you try and drive a manual and you need your left leg because that's the leg that was going like this. I needed my left leg to do my clutch, and it's like, damn it. Well, here is a new person, Huma, I'm assuming. I'll probably mispronounce your name, sweetheart, and I mean no disrespect. Gotta go, Regina. Well, hello and goodbye, Regina. And Julia, you have that little Pomeranian. Yeah, I can see where that would be a problem. And there's Miss Brooke. Hello, Brooke. Yay. Oh, and Andy's here. Andy, you're up past your bedtime. What is up, sir? Either that or you're up really early in the morning. Why? And hello. Oh, I saw her. Where'd she go? There she is. I saw Evelyn. Hello, Evelyn. Mike is here from Lottery of Life. Hello, hello, hello. Aw. Well, you can be like me, have a beer and play some video games, because that's how I finally fell asleep last night. Unless you don't drink, which is respectable. Okay. I'm going to focus on this again. Try to. Okay, that cup can go on the back table so we don't knock that over. So before we put the other colors in, I'm just going to put a layer of Floetrol, which you can see by the dried shavings, because this bottle got kind of low. Usually I keep it about half full so I don't get, because I strain it and then put it in here so I know it's strained to get rid of the chunks. But you can see it dries clear. That's really thick. Obviously it's not going to dry that thick, but you can tell from the little edge there maybe. But so I'm going to put a little bit of Floetrol just to kind of float it on top here. I want to see what happens. I have never done this, so new to you, new to me, eh? Okay, so I just covered the top. I'd say maybe a tablespoon at best. Maybe, probably more like 2 teaspoons. And then I'm going to grab, this is the problem with spinning, y'all. Do you see this cup? I'm just going to take some of these paints that I had, but I just got a little dribble left, and we're going to do kind of a layered-ish dirty cup because it's not going to sink. This one does. There's not even enough. There's like half a teaspoon in there. Okay. Why did I even save that? That was so silly of me. Oh, wow. All right. That's the Prussian blue. So there's your Prussian blue, Doris. And this is that fun metallic green color. I'm just going to use that same stick because it's all going to get mixed up anyway. This is a really pretty kind of metallic blue green. So I'm going to float this guy on top. Use the stick to break up the surface tension a little bit just so it doesn't sink. Now this may turn out to be a hot mess, or it might be kind of cool. I should have Brooke here for good luck, because she always has, unless she's just showing her good paintings. She's been lying to us. She is just, I don't know. She's a magical one, that one, I tell you. Oh, there's a chunk. Let's get that chunk out of there. There we go. Okay. Let's grab a stick from over here. Maybe. Oh, there we go. See, I use it. Okay, so that piece I won't use, but I can use this side. So let's do this Prussian blue. There's not much. Oh, there's a lot in here. Or that, not the Prussian blue. This is the Payne's Gray. So we'll do a layer of Payne's Gray. Use the stick to break the surface tension. I think that's what it's called. I'm not all scientific about that. Okay, so we're going to do a layer of that. Okay. And then we're going to use up this last of this. Give me a stick. Give me a stick. Okay, and then kind of guide it where we want it. Because this is one of my favorite reds because it's that it's translucent. So it's red, but it lets other colors show through it. It's really kind of cool. So, and I don't remember what's in the other colors at the bottom of this cup. So there might be some silicone, but none of these colors that are here that I'm pouring in have silicone in them. except for maybe the green, I think has maybe a drop for the whole cup. Okay, so that one's done. Let's get these stacked up so we can get them out of the way. There we go. And then we're going to do another layer of this Payne's Gray just to keep that red. And I'm going to use it's the Arteza Pearl Turquoise. So we're just going to do a little layer like that just to keep the red and the turquoise from making something funky. Okay. Well, hello, Libby. Oh, the struggles of being a mom, Brooke. The conversation that I just had with my kid. Mom, I want a McDonald's bagel for breakfast tomorrow. Mom, no. Kid. But they deliver now because of the coronavirus. Okay, a kid is too smart for our own damn good. Okay. That's what my dad used to tell me all the time. So that's a compliment. Because I always took it as a compliment. All right. I need a stick. A stick. Here we go. Stir these up a little bit. And we're going to do another layer. I didn't want it to touch the red, but I think it's going to touch the red. I'm afraid it's going to turn this funky color. I don't know what it's going to turn. There we go. Cup is full. There's still a little bit in there. There's enough for an accent color. So we'll put the plastic back on that. All right. I'm going to take a little bit of, come here. Ugh. I'm going to take a little bit of this titanium white and we'll pop off the cup. Tater tot hot dish. Oh, that's my favorite thing in the whole planet. And if you're from Minnesota, you know what a tater tot hot dish is. Don't you know, eh? If you're part of our group on Facebook, you saw the post that I made chicken and dumplings last night. And if you're not a member of our Facebook group, go to the YouTube. Whoa, we're overflowing now. Okay. Go to our Facebook page. Well, that was kind of like me pouring beer last night. It's alcohol abuse. Go to our Facebook page and join our page, like our page, and at the top of the page you'll see a little thing for join our group and answer the few little questions. I just do that to keep spammers out and, you know, basically the hoodlums of the internet. I use that to keep them out. And then you can see all our fun shenanigans that we do. It's an art group, but you know what? I encourage people to post things of their life, what they had for dinner, what, you know, the funny things that happened to them today. Just because we're a community and you know, it's not just about art, it's about life too. So, did I see someone say hello to Spicy? Hang on. Hello, L Spicy. Hello, Lee. Hello. Wonderful to see you, sir. Yes, hoodlums. Hoodlums is a word. Some might say I'm a hoodlum, but I've never. And I'm pouring over this canvas because I don't like how it dry. I don't like this. This bothers me. If this wasn't on there, I would have kept it. But it bothers me. So, and I spread some paint on there, so hopefully it'll stick. We're crossing fingers right now. Okay, and I need this. This is my flipper. This is a dollar store bench scraper. And so we're going to set this on top and then start praying to the paint gods. Or, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oop! Oh, I wanted to come off because it was sliding down the side. Okay, there we go. We're going to wiggle it a little bit right here. Okay. Let's scrape off some of this paint. And then I just let it dry. Because this is all I use it for. It's not like I'm going to use it in the kitchen again. I have like 6 of them. And bowl scrapers and rubber scrapers and all of that shenanigans. So I'm going to put this over here so I can dry, because that seems to be a safe place for it. And I need a rig again. Hello, Deborah Joe. Good to see you. And you know, if y'all are new to the channel, I'd like to personally welcome you. I'm sure everybody in the chat has welcomed you. If not, say, hey, I'm here. And I'm sure they'll welcome you. We have a great group of people in our chat. And if you enjoy our vibe and want to join our little tribe, all you got to do is click subscribe. I go live 6 days a week. And coming next week, I'll start doing the edited videos. We have a Patreon group. We have a Facebook group. We have just all kinds of shenanigans that go on. So this is just Friday night. Wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow gets a little bit crazy, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to stir this up because I've got a little bit of this purple left. I wanted to use up. Whoop. Okay. Oh, and y'all, guess what? I found my headset. It was on top of my refrigerator. I'm like, what are you doing up there, you crazy thing? You know what we're going to do? We're going to mix this blue and this gray, or this purple and this gray. I'm just going to use this stick. So this is drippings from a table, because normally my table doesn't look like this. This is my spin table. Normally I'm pretty clean. But I'm going to use this as a background color just to kind of help the paint glide to the corners of the canvas. I couldn't think of the word. So we're going to mix these 2 cups together and see what happens, because I like to live on the wild side. There we go. My motto since about 5th grade is why be normal. There was a kid in our school, and I don't know why I can remember this, but I can't remember if it was 5th or 6th grade, but I know it was one of those years. He had a t-shirt and it said, why be normal? And I'm like, dude, I love that shirt because that's how I feel 99.9% of the time. Okay, this needs to be thinned down a little bit because it is very thick. So I have a bottle here that is 50% water and 50% Floetrol. And the water probably has another 10% Floetrol because I shake out the bottles with Floetrol that have that little bit of Floetrol in them. And I use the same water for like 5 or 6 different bottles. And then, so probably about 5. I have one down here that's probably we're working on number 5 right now. So. And that way it cleans out the bottle and nothing goes to waste. And then I just let them dry out, and then I can throw them in the regular recycle bin because they're plastic and they're recyclable. So yeah, my fridge wanted to listen to some. I think what happened is I was listening to music, and then I went to go cook something, and every time I bend down with my headphones, like I'm making a sandwich or something, they slide off my head. So I think I turned them off and then just put them up there, and they fell. I have a little basket up there that I keep my lids in because I don't have drawers in my kitchen. I have like one drawer that I can use. All the other drawers are broken. So I didn't break them. They were that way when I got here. So I keep my lids for my Tupperware, my plasticware containers in one of those little storage bin things. And I think I just tossed it up there, not thinking. And then I went to go grab a lid today, and I found them. So yeah, that was a nice surprise. Okay, so I'm just going to dump this on the corners to start with. Ooh, that's really pretty. It's not quite gray and not quite purple. Let's do this. Okay, then we'll fill it in with the rest. But I want it to go over the edge. Yay, finger painting. That's what they say. There are some hoity-toity artists out there that don't think acrylic paint pouring or fluid arts are artwork. And I'm like, dude, whatever. But they're all hoity-toity, and they're like, it's just adult finger painting. I'm like, you're just jealous because we get all the fun. You got to be all serious and, be all real and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, you guys, I have fun. And some of the art that I create, it just shocks me and how stunningly beautiful it is. I mean, I'm not saying I'm that fabulous artist, but I have fun and I make things that are pretty. So there you go. Bye, Andy. Get some sleep, dude. Dude. Live streams are awesomeness. I have to agree with you there. I saw someone else come in, though. That's who I saw. Hello, Chris. I try and keep an eye on the chat, an eye on what I'm doing. I have ADD. I'm not real good at multitasking, although some people might say I'm the multitasking queen because I've got 15 things going on. And I managed to finish all 15 things instead of sitting down and finishing one thing because I can't. I'll sit at the computer for like an hour. I'll be like, oh, I need to go do this. And I need a break from this anyway because my brain is starting to hurt. So I'll get up and go do something else. And then I'll start something else. All right, here we go. Break that seal. And I think I'm going to do a rect ring pour thing. Let's see what happens. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take a stick here, maybe. Let's scrape out this cup. So we can just use the paint as a lubricant. There we go. Oh, wow. That turned out kind of cool, yo. Okay, get the cups out of the way. Whoa. Hey, who said you had permission to go that way? There we go. Okay, let's get the rest of this gray over here really fast before it all drips off. Let's get some of this over here. And I'm going to give this a little bit of a stretch, and then we're going to torch it, and then we'll give it a remaining stretch. Okay, here we go. So, go this way. don't want to lose that. I like that right there. All right, cool. Let's get it back in the center. I don't know how I'm liking that Payne's Gray. You know, I'm not going to torch it. I'll torch it when I'm done. Okay, so let's get some of that off of there. Okay, there is something. Hold on. Okay, hang on. I need another rag. All right. There we go. There is something in the paint right there. So I need to find my stick, which I thought I saw over here, but I don't see it anymore. So we're going to take this little screwdriver guy. I got these at the dollar store, so if they get a little wrecked, I don't care. Okay, hang on. Gee, if I can find it now. Sorry, I had the screwdriver in my mouth. Let's see. That was an air bubble. Hold on, I gotta hold this up so I can see. There was like a little clump or something. No, I don't see it. Dude. Holding it up to the light. Oh well. Well, if there's a clump, it'll surely show its ugly face. Oh, I almost dropped it. My hand is still not 100%. It's probably about 60% at this point, which is up from 20%. So there we go. We're making progress. All right, I'm going to torch this area here because this is kind of turning out cool on its own. So we're going to do kind of a spot torch. I'm going to get this cup out of the way though. Yo. Oh my goodness. Now I got the hiccups. Hang on, I need a drink. Okay. Woo! Flamethrower. There we go. Let's see if I can get anything to come up there. That's translucent. So that is going to be red, but that other color is going to come up behind. Ooh, we got freckles. I don't know if I like those freckles. Oh, yes, I do. Because if you haven't noticed, I like freckles because I'm covered in freckles and paint right now. But yeah, freckles. So freckles on my painting is kind of, you know, makes it Tish. So let me get these guys out of the way. I just, if you guys could see, I have a piece of foam core board on the side over here. I made myself a little wall and I have all these pieces stuck to it. So let's let that sit for a minute and then see if it moves any, because I love this. And that's kind of, I like the motion of it. It's like an ocean, it's like a, what are those called, amoebas? So yeah, let's see what's going on in chat here real quick while that sits up, does its thing, works its magic. Oh, I got paint on my mouse. Imagine that. Oh, I can't wait to get my new computer. because it won't be covered in paint yet. Where'd it go? I got big beep torch points. Thank you, Lee. Desert for Chris. Fire. That's my best Beavis. Good idea, Evelyn. Just go out fishing. Enjoy the sun and just be out in the peaceful. I miss being on a boat. I don't like fishing, but I used to go fishing with my ex-boyfriend, and I miss just sitting out there and enjoying the peace of the day, because no people, no craziness. Checking the mail is like a SWAT mission. Okay, Blair, okay. You wanted to see. Cornholio. Okay, quick little story before I bring you up for a close-up on this one, because I think it's going to dry definitely different because of the translucency of some of the paints. But this is really cool because we got like the cell here, and then there's cells inside of it already. So anyway, when my oldest son, when he was little, was the time, because he was born in 92. So that gives you any indication of the time frame period we're talking about. Beavis and Butthead were popular, and we figured, well, he's not really watching it for the humor, he's watching it for the colors. He's all of 2-3 years old, right? Next thing we know, he's walking around with his t-shirt up over his head, and he's like, my name con Olio. TP. And I'm like, oh geez, no more Beavis and Butthead while he's awake. But this is before, this is when you had to set your VCR to record things. This is before you could stream it or whatever. So yeah, I'm old. Kids nowadays don't know how good they got it. All right, I'm just wiping the drippies off, making sure I have my corners nicely done. That was kind of dumb. Hang on, we're going to do this. Oh, that was dumb too. Hang on. There, that looks better. All right, whoop. Almost dropped it. That would have been bad. Well, there was only one spot, no, 2 spots that were not covered, and that's pretty good. Usually I use my knife and cover them up, but all right, so this is what we have thus far. And tomorrow I get that black back up so we don't have the reflection like we do. And I've been working on my lights, and I'm thinking if I get that black up there, I think I've got it covered now. So this is that cell that I was telling you that has a cell within a cell within a cell. You see that? That big, but it's got the red edge, and then the blue kind of flows around it on one side, and just really like it. It's busy in parts, but then you've got over here where there's like nothing, and it gives the eye a place to rest. And like this corner here, it's the sea monkeys and the ribbons. And this corner here has some really cool not lacing, but like a ribbon effect. It's really cool. So that's that one. That's sea monkeys right there. Isn't that what they call those? Aren't those what those are called? I don't know. No, Libby, you need to share that. You need to share that stuff because this is real life now. because people hoarded toilet paper. People like us who are normal-ish. Okay, we're not normal, because normal apparently is the people that go out and hoard toilet paper and buy a 3-year supply at one time. And I have one roll of toilet paper left. One roll. It's one of those big Jehujic rolls, and it'll probably last me 2 weeks. But then I don't go out very much. But I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm hoping that the store by my house will get it and we'll have it. But geez, oh Pete. Is Beavis and Butthead streaming anywhere? I don't know. We need to find that out. Oh, Evelyn, you're lucky. I have a truck company guy at my house. We got everything. I know. I'm actually gonna go to Menards on Monday, maybe Tuesday, and see if they have any, because I do have to go get some supplies for I'm going to start making my own canvases, and I realized today that I only have enough to make like 1 or 2. So ordered a bunch of daylight bulbs for my garage lights, tried to get the yellow tint out of my videos, got that. So well, that's the other thing. I haven't been able to do laundry because I usually go to the laundromat, because we have a washer and dryer here, but they don't wash your clothes. They get them wet and then they dry them. They don't really wash them. So I go to my laundromat that has Electrolux washers, but I can't go. I can go, but I don't want to go. It'll probably be either packed full of people or completely crickets, or it's closed. So anywho, tomorrow night is Saturday Night's Shenanigans. And if you're new to our channel and don't know what that is, you need to join us tomorrow night, because we do some crazy stuff. And guess what? You guys get to pick the colors that I use. So tomorrow is going to be mixing paints in between editing videos, because a lot of my bottles are almost empty. But I do have paint, so I'm good. Just got to mix up colors. So, and then Sunday night, I take the night off, and then we'll be back here Monday afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Central Time with Miss Elisa. And also, don't forget that we have Artapalooza coming up on Wednesday at 7:30. And if you're interested in joining our Artapalooza, if you have a YouTube channel, or even if you don't have a YouTube channel and you just want to come and art with a bunch of friends, have a beer, have a tea, whatever you drink, and just have some fun, hit me up. The link is down below. I have a whole playlist of not only my videos, y'all, but all the videos that are like the follow-up videos from Clara, from Chris at Desert Pours, from Brenda at Baby Doll Creations by Baby Doll. I can get it out. I always want to reverse it. It's like alphabetical in my head. But they all did, and Elisa did some too, and from Jots Designs. I put all their videos, their follow-up videos, in that same folder, so that way you can watch Artapalooza and then watch their videos as well and see how they finished their projects and what they looked like when they were done, dried. Because obviously, like tonight, you're not going to be able to see a dried product here. So, that's why I did that, is I don't want to leave you guys hanging, so that's not how I roll. But if you like this video, smash that like button. I appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. It helps me get out there on the interwebs. Whew. Yes, the Snortapalooza. Yes, thank you, Jason, for dubbing that. Who's organized? Blair, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about being organized? Organized chaos, maybe. I don't know. If you're talking about me, you need to, like, yeah. Shut up, Chris. You need to send some of that north. But anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys for showing up tonight. I needed this tonight. It's been a rough day, and I'm sure everybody's had one of those days where they've had a rough day. And I appreciate you coming here time and time again. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.